Hey guys, what's up? This is Laugh Life Sports, and I know we're coming up in week 4, but I'm still continuing with my predictions. Sorry, this is coming out really late. AFC West, let's just get this done quick. All right, let's start from the bottom, moving up. Denver Broncos, they're my team, but I just don't believe in them at all this year. That defense, even with the improvements in the draft that they made, I don't see them going anywhere this year. I think they're going to get a top 5 draft pick again. Um, One note, I don't believe in this Tebow hype whatsoever. I hate him in Florida. I do think he's the future. I would have preferred that Kyle Orton be traded so we can see what he's made of, because we could have gotten something for him, because he's a pretty good NFL quarterback. He's an all-right, solid guy. But I don't believe in Tebow hype. I don't think that he should start. It's obviously Orton is the better quarterback, more proven, more successful. And we have a better shot of actually doing anything at all with Orton at the helm. MVP of this team is Brandon Lloyd. I think that even though there are some doubters, and with Josh McDaniels gone, I think that this offense is really built around him at the helm, at the top wide receiver. Orton looks for him all the time. And even though he is a journeyman, this is his first season of success, I think he can pull it off again with Orton at the helm. That definitely helps his numbers this year. Sleeper, I think it could be Eric Decker. This guy played great in Minnesota in college. Royal is very injury prone. Demaryius Thomas, I have no idea what's up with him. He's in and out. So Eric Decker as the second receiver could really put up some numbers there, because I don't think, even with John Fox the head coach, they are going to run a little bit more, but he's old and Moreno's banged up. So I think that they're going to continue to pass a good amount, and Decker could have some production. Move along, let's get this done quick. Kansas City Chiefs. I know nothing about Jamal Charles. I think he's the MVP of this team. Guy's going to could be the top running back this year, 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns. He's the main focal of their offense. Chiefs, I only have them going 7-9 because of the fact that they were benefited by playing the NFC West last year. Everyone knows that. They're going to be playing the NFC East this year. It's much more challenging of a schedule. Sleeper on this team. I think it's going to be Dexter McCluster. The guy out of Ole Miss played great there. He can be third string behind Jones and Charles and get some plays out of the backfield, and also be a good slot guy behind Preston and Bo. I think he could be pretty productive in PPR leagues. Oakland Raiders, 7-9 is my prediction for them. I believe in Jason Campbell, but this guy has had the worst luck of any NFL quarterback. Listen to this stat. Since his 7 years in the league, he has not had the same offensive coordinator in back-to-back years, ever. In 7 years, he's had 7 different offensive coordinators. Now, this is the first year that he's had the offensive coordinator actually still be on the team, because now Hugh Jackson, whatever the hell his name is the head coach of the Raiders. But he still is a different offensive coordinator. That definitely affects his game. I think that he's starting to get past his prime now, but he can still show a late surge of production, because I still believe this guy's an NFL quarterback. I would have predicted them to win this division, but the loss of Nnamdi is definitely going to hurt them. Michael Huff still leads that secondary, and it's an alright secondary, and it's actually a surprisingly good defense with the guys there. Gosh, I just blanked on half the Raiders D, excuse me. But I see the black and silver only going 7-9. DMC, Run DMC, McFadden, he's a beast. That offense is going to be fantastic, and I think one of those receivers will break out with Campbell. I personally think it could be Jacoby Ford, because I've just seen the way that guy runs, and he was fantastic at Clemson. You know that Al Davis runs an offense where he loves speedsters. That's why they drafted Darius Hayward-Bay in the first round, at pick 7 years ago, ahead of Crabtree and Macklin and Nix, all of those guys. But one of those Oakland wide receivers is going to break out. I say this is my sleeper is Jacoby Ford, but it could be Denarius Moore, the rookie. Hayward-Bay still has some time. Lewis Murphy, the guy out of Florida, second or third year guy. He still has good hands. And then Chad Shillings, who was a sleeper of mine last year, just if he can stay healthy, he can put up some numbers. One of those guys is going to break out. MVP, DMC, guy's a beast. Plain and simple. Okay, want to make this quick. I hate the Chargers. I live in Los Angeles. I do not want them to come to Los Angeles. I do not want them to be our team. But I think that team's just way too talented to not win this division. I mean, I think they're going to falter and be lousy and get knocked out first round of the playoffs, but I see them going 9-7, barely winning that division just because of how weak it is. MVP Phillip Rivers. My God, I hate the Chargers, but I love Phillip Rivers. He's an absolute monster. That was the greatest trade of all time that they made in 04, trading Eli Manning for Phillip Rivers out of North Carolina State. That was an amazing trade for that franchise, and Phillip Rivers could be the number one quarterback this year if because he's now having a full year with Vincent Jackson, with Malcolm Floyd, Gates, with his good targets out of the bathroom, out of the backfield with Tolbert and Matthews. And even Jacob Hester is a pretty good catching fullback. So I think that Phillip Rivers is just poised to be the MVP of this team. Sleeper, I like Mike Tolbert, actually. I don't believe in Ryan Matthews one bit. He was great at Fresno State, but he's too injury prone, and I don't see Matthews being productive enough or healthy enough to really thrive in this offense. I think Tolbert's going to vulture a lot of touchdowns from him and pick up some nice yards. As a converted fullback out of Coastal Carolina, I think he's really going to be a good guy this year. So, yeah. 6:15 and counting. AFC West done. Order, Chargers, Oakland Chiefs, Broncos. That's my predictions. Laugh Life Sports. Please subscribe. I know the sports ones are a little bit more boring, but they can help a lot of people. So coming up next, AFC East. All right, guys. Laugh Life Sports. Peace.